What's something people don't know about discovering the world's most unique destinations? Welcome to TourPedia Uncovered, the go-to source for travel discoveries and hidden gems across the globe. Hello everybody, if you crave adventure, culture, and the thrill of uncovering places most travelers only dream about, you're in the right place. You know, there are places in the world that you hear about your whole life, places that sound almost mythical, like they exist in a dream. Well, today, we're going to one of those places. We're exploring one of the most iconic, most talked about, most beautiful destinations on Earth, the island of Bali, Indonesia. I can already smell the incense and hear the gentle sound of a gamelan orchestra, just thinking about it. It's a place that truly touches all your senses at once. Bali is so much more than just a pretty picture on a postcard. It's an island where nature, culture, and spirituality are all woven together so tightly, you can't tell where one ends and the other begins. We're talking about ancient temples that seem to float on water, majestic volcanic mountains that touch the clouds, serene rice terraces cascading down hillsides like giant green staircases, and some of the most famous beaches in the world. It's a place where every single day feels like it's filled with a little bit of magic, a little bit of wonder. So, are you ready? I hope you are, because I am so excited to share this with you. We're going to peel back the layers of this incredible island, one by one. From the food, to the people, to the ceremonies that have been practiced for thousands of years. This isn't just a tour, it's an immersion. Let's uncover everything you need to know about the island of the gods, Bali, step by step. Come on, let's go. So, first things first, where in the world are we? If you look at a map of the world, you find Indonesia, this massive, beautiful archipelago made up of over 17,000 islands. It's like a string of pearls scattered across the equator. And right there, nestled between the islands of Java and Lombok, is our star, Bali. It's not a huge island, but boy, does it pack a punch. It's surrounded by the Bali Sea to the north, and the vast Indian Ocean to the south, which explains those world-famous waves that surfers dream about. It's a little piece of paradise floating in the water, but here's the thing that gets me, the thing that's just incredible. For a relatively small island, the variety of landscapes here is mind-boggling. It's like Mother Nature decided to show off all her best work in one place. You can be standing on a black sand beach in the morning, looking out at the turquoise water, and by the afternoon, you could be hiking up the side of an active volcano, feeling the cool mountain air. The island is dominated by this central chain of volcanoes, including the sacred Mount Agung, which the Balinese believe is the home of the gods. It's literally the center of their universe. And flowing down from these mountains is the water that gives life to the island. It carves through the land, creating these lush, deep green jungles that feel like something out of an adventure movie. These jungles are just teeming with life. Monkeys, exotic birds, you name it. And the water feeds the most iconic landscape of all. The rice terraces. These aren't just fields, they're sculptures. They're ancient, intricate systems of irrigation, called subak, that have been perfected over centuries. It's a testament to the harmony between the people and the land. Then, of course, you have the coastline. You've got the dramatic cliffs of Uluwatu in the south, where the ocean crashes against these towering rock faces. You have the calm, serene beaches of the north, perfect for just floating and forgetting all your worries. And then there are the hidden caves, the secret canyons, the powerful waterfalls tucked away in the jungle, just waiting for you to discover them. It's a place that constantly surprises you. Around every corner is a new vista, a new landscape, a new reason to just stop and say, wow. You can't really understand a place until you know its story, right? And Bali has a story that's as rich and complex as any epic novel. We're talking about a history that stretches back at least 4,000 years. The first people to call this island home were Austronesian settlers, who brought with them their rice-growing culture and animist beliefs. The idea that everything in nature has a spirit. You can still feel that deep connection to nature in Bali today. It's the foundation of everything. It's the soil from which this incredible culture grew. Then, around the 1st century AD, a huge wave of influence arrived from India. This is where Balinese Hinduism begins to take shape. It wasn't a replacement of the old beliefs, but a beautiful blending. The Indian traders and priests brought Hinduism and Buddhism, which merged with the local animist traditions to create something completely unique. This new faith, Agama Hindu Dharma, became the spiritual heart of the island. It's why you see these incredible ancient temples and hear Sanskrit chants, but it all feels distinctly, uniquely Balinese. It's a beautiful fusion. Now, fast forward to the 14th and 15th centuries. The powerful Hindu-Buddhist Majapahit Empire on the neighboring island of Java was a major force in the region. When this empire began to decline with the rise of Islam in Java, something amazing happened. A massive exodus of artists, priests, intellectuals, and royals fled from Java to Bali. They brought their refined arts, their literature, their courtly culture, and their deep Hindu traditions with them. This event cemented Bali as a sanctuary for Hindu culture in the archipelago and sparked a golden age of arts and creativity that you can still see everywhere on the island today. Of course, like many places in this part of the world, Bali's story also includes a chapter on colonialism. The Dutch arrived in the 16th century, but it took them hundreds of years to fully exert control over the fiercely independent Balinese kingdoms. It was a long and often tragic struggle, but even under colonial rule, the Balinese spirit and culture remained incredibly resilient. After World War II, Bali, along with the rest of the archipelago, became part of the newly independent nation of Indonesia. And through it all, this little island has held on to its unique identity, its story, its soul. If you ask me what makes Bali so special, I'd say it's this: the culture isn't something you go to see in a museum. It's alive, it's breathing, it's in the air, on the streets, in every home. It's a daily practice of beauty and devotion. At the heart of it all is Balinese Hinduism, which, as we said, is a unique blend you won't find anywhere else in the world. It's a belief system that sees the divine in everything, in the mountains, the rivers, the trees, and especially in people. It's all about maintaining balance and harmony between the world of the gods, the world of humans, and the world of demons. And how do they maintain this balance? Through offerings. Every single day. This is one of the first things you'll notice in Bali. On every doorstep, on every dashboard, in every shop, you'll see these beautiful little woven palm leaf baskets called kanang sari. They're filled with colorful flower petals, a bit of rice, maybe a cracker, or a piece of fruit, and a stick of smoldering incense. These are daily gifts of gratitude, little thank yous to the gods. It's a constant, beautiful reminder to be grateful, to honor the world around you. It's a simple act, but it fills the entire island with a sense of peace and spirituality. And then there are the temples. Oh, the temples. They say Bali is the island of 1,000 temples, but that's a huge understatement. There are tens of thousands of them. Every village has at least 3 main temples, one for the founders, one for the living community, and one for the dead. And almost every family compound has its own shrine. These temples, or pura, are the centers of community life. They are places for worship, for festivals, for music, for dance. They are where the sacred and the social come together in the most wonderful way. Life in Bali is governed by this invisible, intricate web of rituals. It's not just about the big festivals, it's about the small, daily acts of devotion. It's the way a shopkeeper sprinkles holy water in front of her store in the morning. It's the way a family gathers at their shrine to pray. It's the belief that life is a continuous cycle of ceremonies, from birth to death and even beyond. It creates this incredible sense of community and shared purpose. You feel like you're part of something ancient, something meaningful, and something profoundly beautiful, just by being there. Okay, if the daily offerings are the quiet hum of Bali's spiritual life, then the ceremonies and festivals are the full-blown symphony. These are not just events, they are spectacular, colorful, deeply meaningful expressions of faith that involve the entire community. One of the most unique is Nyepi, the Balinese Day of Silence. For 24 hours, the entire island shuts down. No flights, no cars, no lights, no work, no entertainment. It's a day for self-reflection and meditation. The island becomes completely silent. Can you imagine an entire island holding its breath? It's powerful. But the night before Nyepi is the complete opposite. It's this wild, raucous parade called the Ogo Ogo Parade. Villages spend weeks building these giant, terrifying papier-mâché monsters that represent evil spirits. Then, on the eve of Nyepi, they parade them through the streets with loud music and torches before burning them in a massive bonfire. The idea is to purify the island of all negativity before the day of silence. It's a fantastic spectacle, a little scary, a lot of fun, and deeply symbolic. It's that balance again, the chaos and the calm. Then you have Galungan, which is one of the most important holidays. It celebrates the victory of Dharma, or good, over Adharma, or evil. During this time, the ancestral spirits are believed to visit the earth. The streets are decorated with these beautiful, towering bamboo poles called penjor, which arch gracefully over the roads. They're decorated with coconut leaves, flowers, and crops as offerings to the gods and ancestors. The whole island looks incredibly festive and beautiful. It's like a 10-day-long family reunion with the heavens. And you can't talk about Balinese ceremony without talking about dance. The dances are stories, prayers, and rituals all in one. There's the Kecak dance, often performed at sunset at Uluwatu Temple. You have a chorus of 100 men chanting chak 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 in a circle, creating this hypnotic rhythmic orchestra with just their voices. They tell the story of the Ramayana. Then there's the Barong dance, which depicts the eternal struggle between the mythical lion-like creature Barong, representing good, and the demon queen Rangda, representing evil. It's dramatic, it's beautiful, and it's a living piece of mythology. One of the things that I find so fascinating about Bali is how art and spirituality are integrated into every aspect of life, and that includes the buildings themselves. A traditional Balinese home is not just a house, it's a miniature version of the universe. It's a family compound, a sacred space designed according to ancient architectural principles called Asta Kosala Kosali, which is a bit like Balinese feng shui. The layout is meant to create harmony between the inhabitants, the environment and the gods. It's architecture with a soul. When you enter a traditional compound, you pass through a gate, often a beautifully carved Candi Bentar, or split gate, which you also see at the entrance to temples. This symbolizes splitting the mundane world from the sacred space within. Inside, it's not one single building but a collection of open-air pavilions, or bail, each with a specific function. There's a pavilion for sleeping, one for cooking, one for receiving guests, and one for ceremonies. It's all oriented according to a sacred axis, with the most sacred area, the family temple, or Sangha, located in the corner, closest to the holy Mount Agung. The family temple is the heart of the home. This is where daily offerings are placed, and where family ceremonies are held. It's a constant, physical reminder of the family's connection to their ancestors, and to the divine. The buildings themselves are works of art, often made from natural materials like wood, bamboo and stone, with intricately carved details and thatched roofs. It's a style of architecture that is designed to be open, to let the breeze flow through, to blur the line between indoors and outdoors. It's about living in harmony with the tropical climate, not fighting against it. You see this philosophy everywhere, not just in homes. You see it in the temples, with their multiple courtyards leading you from the outer, public world to the inner, most sacred sanctum. You see it in the Wantalan, the large community pavilions where villagers gather for meetings or gamelan practice. You even see it in modern hotels and villas that have adopted these principles. It all comes back to that core Balinese idea: life should be lived in balance and your surroundings should reflect and support that sacred harmony. It's beautiful, and it's brilliant. Let's be honest, a big part of why we all dream of Bali is because it is ridiculously, unbelievably beautiful. It's like the island was designed by a master landscape artist. We've touched on it, but let's just take a moment to really appreciate the sheer visual feast that Bali offers. It all starts with the volcanoes. These majestic cone-shaped giants like Mount Agung and Mount Batur form the spine of the island. They are not just mountains, they are sacred beings, sources of life and sometimes destruction. Catching the sunrise from the top of Mount Batur, above a sea of clouds, is an experience that stays with you forever. It's pure magic. From these volcanoes flow the rivers that have carved the island over millennia, creating lush valleys and dramatic gorges. And these rivers feed the incredible rice terraces. Places like Tegalalang and Jatiluwi are UNESCO World Heritage Sites for a reason. They are breathtaking examples of human ingenuity, working in perfect harmony with nature. The Subak irrigation system that sustains these terraces is a masterpiece of cooperative engineering that dates back over 1,000 years. When you stand there, looking at the layers of vibrant green stretching out before you, it's just mesmerizing. It's a living, breathing landscape painting. And then, there are the waterfalls. Oh, the waterfalls. Bali is full of them, hidden away in the cool green jungles like secret treasures. You have powerful thundering falls like Teganungan, where you can feel the spray from hundreds of feet away, and you have these ethereal, multi-tiered falls like Sekumpul or Banyumala, where the water cascades gently down moss-covered rocks into crystal-clear pools. Finding these places often involves a bit of a hike, a little adventure through the jungle, which makes it all the more rewarding when you finally arrive and can jump into that cool, refreshing water. And we can't forget the coast. Bali's beaches are legendary. You have the white sand beaches of the Bukit Peninsula in the south, like Padang Padang and Bingin, tucked beneath dramatic limestone cliffs. You have the bustling, energetic beaches of Kuta and Seminyak, perfect for surfing and people watching. And then you have the tranquil black volcanic sand beaches of the north and east like Ahmed and Lovina, where life moves at a slower pace. From dramatic cliffs to serene shores, from volcanic peaks to jungle waterfalls, Bali's natural beauty is diverse, it's epic, and it's absolutely unforgettable. So, with all this incredible nature and culture, it's no surprise that people from all over the world want to come here. Bali is one of the world's top tourist destinations, and for good reason. What I love is that it offers something for absolutely everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a thrill-seeking adventurer, a soul-searching yogi, a family on vacation, or someone who just wants to lie on a beach with a good book and a coconut. Bali has you covered. It's a choose-your-own-adventure kind of place. For the adventure lovers, my goodness, where do you even start? You can hike up a volcano for sunrise, you can go whitewater rafting down the Ayung River, paddling through stunning gorges and past ancient stone carvings. You can scuba dive or snorkel in places like Ubud or Nusa Penida, where you can swim with manta rays and explore vibrant coral reefs and even a shipwreck. And of course, there's the surfing. Bali is a surfer's paradise, with legendary breaks that attract the best in the world, as well as gentle waves perfect for beginners. The options for getting your adrenaline pumping are endless. But what if you just want to relax and recharge? Well, you've come to the right place. Bali is a world-class destination for wellness and relaxation. You can indulge in incredible Balinese massages, which are just heavenly. You can join a yoga retreat in the tranquil hills of Ubud, practicing in a beautiful open-air shala overlooking the rice paddies. You can simply check into a beautiful hotel, lie by the pool, and let the gentle pace of island life wash over you. It's a place where you can truly disconnect from the stress of the modern world and reconnect with yourself. And for those of us, like me, who travel to connect with culture, Bali is a dream come true. You can take a Balinese cooking class and learn the secrets of the local cuisine. You can visit artisan villages and watch master craftsmen at work, whether they're carving wood, weaving fabric, or making silver jewelry. You can visit the countless temples, witness a local ceremony, and learn about the island's profound spirituality. It's this unique combination of adventure, relaxation, and deep cultural immersion that makes people fall in love with Bali and keep coming back again and again. The food. You can't truly know a place until you've eaten its food, and the food in Bali is, wow, it's an explosion of flavor. It's complex, it's aromatic, it's spicy, it's sweet, it's sour, it's everything all at once. Balinese cuisine is built on a foundation of an incredibly aromatic spice paste called basa gede. It's a magical blend of shallots, garlic, ginger, turmeric, galangal, lemongrass, chili, and about a dozen other things. This paste is the heart and soul of so many dishes, and it's what gives Balinese food its distinctive, unforgettable character. Now, let's talk about the superstars. The dish you absolutely have to try is babi guling, or suckling pig. This is a celebratory dish, a feast. The pig is stuffed and marinated with that basa gede spice paste, then slowly roasted over a fire for hours until the skin is impossibly crispy and the meat is incredibly tender and flavorful. It's usually served with rice, some spicy vegetables, and a piece of that glorious crackling skin. It is a flavor and texture experience that is just out of this world. It's a party on a plate. But Bali isn't just about the pork. Another must-try is ayam betutu, or bebek betutu, which is chicken or duck. The whole bird is rubbed inside and out with the spice paste, wrapped tightly in banana leaves and then slow-cooked or steamed for hours and hours until the meat is so tender it literally falls off the bone. The aroma when you unwrap that banana leaf package is just intoxicating. And of course you have the classics like nasi goreng, that's fried rice, and mai goreng, which is fried noodles. You'll find these everywhere, but the Balinese versions always have their own special twist. And don't forget the satay. But this isn't your average satay on a stick. Balinese satay lilit is different. Instead of chunks of meat, it's made from minced meat, often fish, chicken, or pork, that's blended with grated coconut and that amazing spice paste. The mixture is then wrapped or lilit around a skewer, which is often a stalk of lemongrass or a flattened bamboo stick. When it's grilled over charcoal, the flavor is just incredible. Smoky, spicy, fragrant. From the humblest street-side warung to the fanciest restaurant, the food in Bali tells the story of the island. It's rich, it's creative, and it's made with love. It's easy to think that Bali's entire world revolves around tourism, and while it's a huge part of the economy, it's not the whole story. The soul of Bali, the foundation of its economy for centuries, has always been agriculture. Those stunning rice terraces aren't just for show. They are the livelihood for thousands of families. The Subak system isn't just a cultural relic, it's a living, breathing cooperative that manages water resources and ensures that everyone gets their fair share. Rice is life here, and farming is still a deeply respected way of life. Beyond rice, Bali grows a huge variety of other crops. You'll see coffee and cocoa plantations in the cool highlands, cloves and vanilla growing on trees, and an incredible abundance of tropical fruits like mangoes, rambutans, and the infamous durian. These agricultural products aren't just for local consumption, they're exported around the world. So, that cup of coffee you're drinking might just have started its journey on the volcanic slopes of Bali. It's a reminder of the island's deep connection to its fertile land. And then there's the artistry. The Balinese are incredibly creative people, and craftsmanship is another vital part of the economy. Different villages specialize in different arts. Ubud is famous for its painters and sculptors. The village of Maz is known for its master woodcarvers, creating incredibly intricate statues and furniture. Chaluk is the home of silversmiths crafting beautiful, delicate jewelry. These aren't just souvenirs, these are art forms passed down through generations. This creative economy provides a living for countless artisans and keeps these precious traditions alive. In recent years, Bali's economy has diversified even more. The fishing industry, especially tuna fishing, is significant. The island has also become a global hub for spiritual and wellness retreats, attracting people who want to practice yoga, meditate, or heal. And there's a new wave, the rise of digital nomads. With its beautiful scenery, affordable cost of living, and good internet in many areas, Bali has become a magnet for remote workers from all over the world. This blend of ancient agriculture, timeless artistry, modern tourism, and digital innovation makes Bali's economy as dynamic and diverse as its landscape. I've said it before, and I'll say it again a million times, you can visit the most beautiful place in the world, but it's the people who make the experience unforgettable, and the people of Bali are truly special. The first thing that strikes you is their warmth. There is a genuine, gentle kindness in the way they interact with you. The common greeting is a smile, a slight bow with hands pressed together. It's a culture of hospitality, where guests are welcomed with open hearts. It makes you feel instantly at ease, instantly at home. Community is everything in Bali. Life is organized around the Banjar, which is the local village council or community group. The Banjar organizes temple festivals, helps with weddings and funerals, and manages community projects. It creates an incredibly strong social fabric. People look out for each other. There's a deep-seated value called gotong royong, which means mutual cooperation, or working together for the common good. It's this sense of shared responsibility and togetherness that makes Balinese society so strong and resilient. As we've seen, the Balinese are also immensely creative. Artistry isn't a hobby for a select few. It feels like an innate part of who they are. Whether it's in the intricate fruit carvings for an offering, the graceful movements of a dancer, the detailed patterns on a piece of fabric, or the beautiful arrangement of flowers in a kanang sari, there is a constant drive to create beauty. It stems from their belief that making beautiful things is in itself an offering to the gods. Art and life are completely intertwined, and underlying it all is a profound spirituality. This isn't just about going to the temple on holy days. It's a mindset, a way of seeing the world. It's a belief in karma, in the interconnectedness of all things, and in maintaining balance. It fosters a sense of gratitude, patience, and a calm acceptance of life's ups and downs. It's this beautiful combination, their warmth, their strong sense of community, their incredible creativity, and their deep spirituality that makes the Balinese people the true heart and soul of the island. I love finding out the little quirks and interesting tidbits about a place that you won't find in a typical guidebook, and Bali is full of them. For instance, did you know that traditionally, many Balinese people don't have street addresses? It's true. If you're trying to find someone's house, you'll be given directions like, go past the big banyan tree, turn right at the temple, it's the third compound on the left. It's all based on landmarks. It goes back to that strong sense of community. Everyone knows where everyone else lives. It's charming, if a little confusing for the mailman. Here's another one that will bend your brain a little. Bali uses two calendars simultaneously. They use the Gregorian calendar like the rest of the world, but they also have the Pawukan calendar, which is only 210 days long. This calendar governs almost all religious holidays and ceremonies. This is why the dates for major festivals like Galungan change every year on our calendar. It also means that a Balinese birthday, or Atanan, is celebrated every 210 days, so you get to have more parties. I think they're onto something here. They also have some fascinating traditions surrounding babies. For the first 3 months of its life, a Balinese baby's feet are not allowed to touch the ground. The baby is considered holy, a divine being who is still close to the spirit world. The ground is seen as impure, so the baby is constantly carried by family members. Then, at 3 months old, a special ceremony is held where the baby's feet touch the earth for the very first time, symbolizing their official entry into the human world. It's a beautiful, symbolic welcome to the community. And a few more quick ones for you. Cows are considered sacred in Hinduism, and you'll see them wandering around. But did you know that in Bali, names are often based on birth order? The firstborn is often named Wayan, the second is Maid, the third is Nyoman, and the fourth is Ketut. If a family has a fifth child, they just start over again with Wayan. Also, Bali has its own form of martial arts called Pencak Silat, and some villages have so many temples that they are literally more temples than houses. It's these little details that make the culture so endlessly fascinating. Okay, so you're convinced, you're packing your bags, but where do you go? Bali is diverse, and different areas offer totally different vibes. Let's do a quick rundown. First up, Ubud. This is the cultural and spiritual heart of Bali. It's surrounded by lush rice paddies and rainforest. This is the place for yoga, art galleries, amazing healthy food, temples, and the famous monkey forest. It's got a very serene, soulful energy. If you want to connect with the culture, start in Ubud. It's just beautiful. If you're looking for more of a beach vibe, but still with a bit of that yoga and smoothie bowl feel, head to Canggu. It's become a hotspot for surfers, digital nomads, and expats. It's got a cool, bohemian hipster vibe with great cafes, beach clubs, and a lively but laid-back nightlife. The beaches here have dark volcanic sand and are fantastic for surfing. It's younger, it's trendier, and it's a lot of fun. It's where the surf culture meets the cafe culture. For something more dramatic and upscale, go south to the Bukit Peninsula to places like Uluwatu. This area is famous for its stunning limestone cliffs that drop dramatically into the turquoise ocean. It's home to some of the most famous surf breaks in the world and luxury clifftop villas and resorts. This is where you'll find the iconic Uluwatu Temple, perched on the edge of a cliff, perfect for watching the sunset and the Kecak dance. It's breathtakingly beautiful. Nearby Seminyak offers high-end shopping, fine dining, and stylish beach clubs. It's the chic and sophisticated side of Bali. But what if you want to get away from the crowds? Head north or east. Lovina, on the north coast, is famous for its calm, black sand beaches and dolphin-watching tours at sunrise. It's quiet, relaxed, and much more slow-paced. Or go east to Ahmed, a string of sleepy fishing villages along the coast. This area is a paradise for snorkelers and scuba divers, with a Japanese shipwreck just off the shore and vibrant coral reefs. And don't forget the nearby islands like Nusa Penida, with its jaw-dropping coastal scenery like Kalinking Beach. Each part of Bali offers a completely different world to explore. Well, my friends, that's our journey through the island of the gods. What a place, right? From the spiritual hum of the daily offerings to the explosive flavor of babi guling, Bali is an island that doesn't just welcome you, it embraces you. It's a reminder that there is magic in the world, that beauty can be a daily practice, and that the strongest connections we make are with people. I hope you felt a little bit of that magic with us today. It's a place that gets into your heart and stays there long after you've left. Thanks for watching TourPedia Uncovered. I am so grateful that we get to explore these incredible places together. Bali is a world unto itself, and we've only just scratched the surface. There are so many more stories, so many more flavors, so many more smiles to discover. If Bali is on your travel list, I would love to know what part you want to explore first. Are you heading for the temples of Ubud, the waves of Canggu, or the cliffs of Uluwatu? Let me know in the comments below. I read them all, I promise. And hey, if you enjoyed our little trip to Bali, please do all the good things. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to TourPedia Uncovered, and hit that little bell so you don't miss our next adventure. We have so many more incredible places around the world to share with you. Until next time, be open to the world, be kind to each other, and always, always be hungry for new experiences. See you soon, everybody.